I'm going to saturate, and you may or may not have samples of these. But I'm just trying to kind of show you my bedtime routine. And then I just place it on my eye and count to 1, 2, 3. Then swipe, right?
Oh, wow.
This removes makeup, waterproof mascara, you name it. And it gets rid of those eye mites. You know that we have eye mites in our lashes.
Yeah.
And this gets rid of them. So see?
Oh, wow. Release the volume.
Okay. Okay, so look, I got a little bit more even. Okay, eyes are clean, face is clean. So eye makeup remover is $18. And of course, a repair system. I'll share at the end how much it is. And what I have here is for your daughter. I brought out this stuff for your daughter. But we'll talk. I'll go over it. Because you should have one of these sheets in your envelope, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay, how's your face feeling so far?
Good.
Good. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through your microdermabrasion. The biggest thing with microdermabrasion, it's an exfoliant. It's a physical exfoliant. So you need to wet your face and wet your face well.
Okay.
And then just take a little squeeze of your refine step. That's step one. We're going to, like we read from left to right, we're going to use the products from left to right.
Okay.
And
it's called the what?
Refine.
The MS. Okay.
You said you had the sample of microdermabrasion.
Okay.
Okay. And the actual product looks like this. And you bought this.
Yeah.
You have this. So this is the one you want to use first. The Refine. Okay. And what you want to do is make sure your face is wet and then do about a dime's worth. And you're going to polish your skin. You're going to polish your skin. Can you feel the granules?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Good, good. I'll just walk you through yours and then I'll do the boosters. So you do that for about a minute. Can you feel the granules pretty good? Okay, now take your washcloth and remove the granules. Be sure to get all the granules off. You need to just rinse your washcloth again. That's fine.
Yeah, let me go rinse it.
Okay. She's going to rinse her microdermabrasion off, and then next we're going to do pore minimizer. Okay, do you feel like you have all your granules off?
Good.
Yeah. You feel like you have all your granules off?
Yeah.
Good, good. And all of our products we use an upward, outward motion to go against gravity. You know, you're constantly going like this, go against gravity. Okay, now the next step is your pore minimizer. Pore minimizer. Again, from left to right. Everything is from left to right. Drinking some Gatorade tonight. Do you have a drink with you? You're drinking some tea or water?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the serum?
Yes, it's the pore minimizer. Pore minimizer. Should be right connected to your Refine. It's all connected.
Okay.
To make it easy. But the actual product looks like this.
Okay.
And so you'll want to take, I would do 2 squirts, looks like this. I'm gonna do it on the throat. And you just bless yourself and blend in an upward, outward motion. Now I'm going to be doing my boosters next. This one should feel very chamomile-like, very calming, very soothing to the skin. Can you feel it? The other one was abrasive, right? You felt the granules. This one you should not. This is very it calms the skin. This is your pore minimizing serum. And the clinical term, when you put this product on, is resurfacing begins to take place. That means new skin cells are being formed because you've just polished the dead skin off, right? The crystals polished the skin, removed a layer of dead skin, right? And then this soothes the skin and minimizes your pores. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to share with you vitamin C plus resveratrol and the HA or hyaluronic plus ceramide. So first I'm going to do the vitamin C, and I'm going to do, about 5 drops. 5, there you go. And apply it. I like to bless myself and blend. All due respect. Okay, and then remember, up and out in your throat and décolleté area. I've got a lot of clothes on tonight. It's cold. Okay, can you see that? The vitamin C is for fine lines and wrinkles, and resveratrol is one of the hottest words in the skincare medical industry. And as medical advances, so does skincare, which is nice. Okay, and the second booster is the HA hyaluronic plus ceramides. Ceramides are deeply, deeply penetrating to the dermis. It goes beneath that first layer of skin, the dermis, and hydrates. The ceramides do their job. And then I'm going to show you the resiliency that it creates. So see, up and out, and then through your décolleté area. Usually I have my PJs on or something when I'm doing this and have more access. And whatever's left on my hands, Pam, I put on the back of my hands. You know, I use it. Our skin is the largest organ that we have, and therefore use it up, right? The back of your hands. Okay, let me dry for just a brief moment. I'm going to check my phone real quick. Right here. There we go. Hey, hi, Eva. Okay. So look, can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that bounce back that it gives? Can you see my skin bounce back?
Yeah.
Literally, look at that. I love this. I love that. To me, the microdermabrasion that you used and the boosters that I used, because it wasn't my exfoliation night, right, are 2 of the biggest game changers. That it's instant gratification. You see a difference. With microdermabrasion, your skin looks brighter. It has navy blue in it, which is proven to be a brightener to your skin. Those crystals that they use in the doctor's office polishes the dead skin, exposing more radiant, younger looking skin after you put your serum on, because that stimulates that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And the boosters,
because the dermabrasion you only do every other night or twice.
You only do it twice a week, Wednesday and a weekend. Wednesday and a weekend.
Okay.
So I'll do microdermabrasion Wednesday. So I got 2 more nights before it's my exfoliation night. Okay. So when you're not doing microdermabrasion, you can use your cleansing brush. Okay. When you are doing microdermabrasion, don't use your cleansing brush. Does that make sense? because it's there. So when you're doing microdermabrasion, you don't use this also, because this too is abrasive, right? It's a form of exfoliation, because you don't want to over exfoliate your skin. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now let's go on. So you should have, again, you did microdermabrasion and I did boosters. Boosters are right after the cleanser. Microdermabrasion is twice a week, Wednesday and a weekend. So now this is the lifting serum. This is what the actual product looks like. It has a gauge, Pam, in the back, so you can see how much product still remains in the
Okay.
bottle. Okay. And so I just do 2 pumps like so, just a little, bless myself, right? And then blend. Oh, and it just feels yummy. Repair lifting serum. This lifts and tightens your skin. This is like Botox in a bottle. And you have a sample of it right there. You're using the whole line tonight instead of 1 or 2 products. You're seeing what it feels like to use the entire line or the system, right? Here's what the repair lifting serum looks like. By itself, it's $74. In the set, it's $215. You save like $42 buying it in the set.
Okay.
Okay. How does your face feel?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it feel
Feels so
yummy?
soft.
Yes, for sure. Okay, I'm going to take, let me show you. We're going to do 2 things. Eye cream. Let's do eye cream first. And when you have the actual product, the tip is made of 3 metals, Pam. They use this in the boxing ring because it's cold to the touch, automatic. The 3 metals together create a cool sensation. And this is what, when you put a compress or something cool on your eyes, they use this in the boxing ring to keep from swelling and bruising and puffiness as much. So I apply with one side, right, like this, all around my zygomatic bone area. And then I blend it with the other end, the tip that's rounded. Can you see that that's rounded? So for you, just squeeze a little bit of sample on your ring finger. Your ring finger is the most gentle finger on your hand. And smear it on the other ring finger and then stipple around your eyes. When you have the actual product, then you can use the roller ball. And I always like to do right here where expression lines are, where your marionette lines are. And we have a wrinkle filler also, which is exactly for this stuff. How does that feel?
Good.
This helps with fine lines and crepiness around the eyes, hydration for your eyes, and therefore wrinkles. This is our best friend. And I always go, if you see me, Pam, I always go right out here. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
All the way around your eye, your zygomatic bone. And then I go out here for that lift, that tightening and lift around my eyes. Now, the next product would be, if it was daytime, it would be the day cream. This has SPF 30 in it. This is what the full size product looks like. I believe you bought a day cream.
Yeah.
And this is the night cream. Now, your night cream doesn't have sunscreen in it because we're not in the sun at night, but it does have encapsulated retinol. Encapsulated retinol. So let me show you. This is what it looks like. Okay, you see there's like indentions right here. It's intended for your index finger and your middle finger, like this. Depress it 1 time and see what's left in. Can you see what's popped up, what's kind of squirted up? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're supposed to use.
Perfect.
Makes sense? Just a little bit goes a long way. Bless yourself and blend. Go ahead and apply yours from your sample. And like I said, I put it on the back of my hands, I put it on my throat, I put it on my décolleté area. If I've got products on my fingers, I do not wipe it off on a washcloth. Instead, I do it on the back of my hands and other places that has skin. for sure. Okay. So we're in my customer group on Facebook. That's where we are at. Oh, it feels so good. Doesn't your skin feel juicy, yummy?
Yeah.
Does it feel soft? Take the back of your hand. How's it
Uh-huh.
feel? Okay. Now, I want to show you a couple of things. Okay. So down the road, I would really, have you heard of the term skin cycling?
Yes.
Okay, so we do skin cycling, and I'd love to do a skin cycling class for you and a couple of adult friends. We do have a 0.5 retinol product. Yay, this is like our best friend. Retinoids are the best anti-aging product out there, right? And there's a proper way to use your retinol. It's exfoliate, retinol, deeply hydrate, and then restore. Sometimes if we have various products, we're just, oh, tonight I'm going to charcoal mask. Oh, tonight I'm going to microdermabrasion. Or, oh, tonight I'm going to use my facial peel. But their dermatologists share that there's actually a proper way to do it. And I do a skin cycling class. So that's something I'd love for you to think about. But anyway, here is what our retinol system looks like. It sells for $120. And in this Metaspa, it's certainly a whole lot more than 120. And you don't get several. I mean, this milk lasted me a long, the system lasts you a long time. It really does. And this is 0.5% pure retinol. Okay. So it's a wonderful at-home system that I'd love to share more about with you. And then you got to see the boosters, and the boosters are $38 each. They're $38 or $39 each. And I like to, when you buy one, you get the other one at half off. And the purpose of that is because I want you to use them together to see which one is, are you wanting more to combat fine lines and wrinkles, or hydration, or a little bit of both? Because the boosters boost the benefit of our next product, our serums, right? Just like a primer helps to benefit your foundation, helps your foundation do its job a lot better. So does boosters. And these are derma cosmetics. These are higher in derma cosmetics, okay? And so is your retinol system. Both of them are in the clinical solution family. Anyhow, oh my gosh, how does your face?
Feels so good.
Good, good. Okay, I want to show you. This is our nourishing oil. You could use this in your hair, on your elbows, on your feet, but it's a facial nourishing oil from our Naturally line, third party, eco certified. And I'm just going to take 3, I think I did 2. Let's do 3 drops. You can mix this with your foundation, especially in the wintertime when you're, if you're in the dry weather, in the wintertime, oh my gosh, put it on your lips. We have a satin lip system. You got to try it at the Airbnb. And remember, do to your throat what you do to your face and your décolleté area, right? All the way in through here. Again, usually I'm in my PJs. But okay. Now, when you put your oil on, your nourishing oil on, let me grab. Okay, so you have the Skin Vigorate brush. This head, Pam, pops off like so. Woo. And there's a massage head that pops on. And when you use the nourishing oil on your face and your throat, this helps with turkey neck, and it helps to absorb your skin. See, I'm just using the massager. Can you hear it? Okay. And massage the oil in. I like to, if I have a headache, I like to run that right here, and it helps. You can do a number of things with this. We have a foot and leg treatment. I think I sent you one as a gift. I like to put it on my shoulders. I carry my stress in my shoulders, Pam. And then I take a steamy washcloth and I place the steamy washcloth on my shoulders to pull that stress out, right? And then I massage the shoulders with that massage head. This helps for your nourishing oil to absorb better.
Mhm.
Can you see what I'm doing? Oh, it just feels so good. Very soothing. Like so. And the massage heads are $25. So they're a nice addition. Like so. Voila. So the massage, the Skin Vigorate cleansing brush is 75, and then your massage head is 25, and this pops off like so, and then this just pops right back on. Does that make sense? It's easy interchange. Okay, if you'll grab your sheet, I don't know if you have it with you. I have the one for your daughter, but you see the sets. There's 3 different sets, and you can, Queen, Princess, the essential set, and okay. I have the other one. I have the one for your daughter because I thought your daughter was going to be on.
Yeah.
So I apologize. But there's 3 different sets. You get to choose which set fits your budget best. And there are, what I want you to see is that there are individual products right here at the bottom. Now, Christmas is around the corner, Pam. If that's something that you're interested in to purchase her for Christmas, for Christmas, her set, her miracle set is $120. Okay. And she can have a miracle set by itself. She can do a princess set for just $199, and it includes a travel bag. It's a $232 value, okay, for just $199. So you save $33, and you get a travel roll-up bag. Now let me show you. And of course, I took my stuff out, but this is my travel roll-up bag. I'm going to show you real quick. Here, I took my one pocket out, but it has Velcro pockets, okay?
Nice. Oh, nice. Mhm.
So imagine going to the gym and you just need a few things. Or when you travel with your husband, you take up the first 3 products and he takes up the last pouch. I don't know. Fair, don't you? Okay, so that's for your daughter. So let me just show you. The princess set is $199 and it's a $232 value. And you get the roll-up bag free. Let me grab a drink. I meant to tell you to bring a drink so that you can enjoy yourself too during your pampering. And then we have the Queen collection, Pam, and it's $299, but it's a $365 value. So it's the biggest bang for your buck. You're going to save $66. And it comes with her skincare set, a Skin Vigorate brush, a microdermabrasion, and foundation primer, a CC cream, and a brush. So it's her skincare. It is the ancillary products, the microdermabrasion and the brush. Plus it's foundation primer, CC cream, and a brush. So it's pretty much everything she needs to get started, with the exception of her color cosmetics, like lipstick, blush,
Okay.
and so on. And that sells for just $299. And you get the roll-up bag free. The bag that I want me to hold it up again, when I held up like so. It's so nice. You know what? Let me fold it for you, because there's a little snap right here. Snaps. There was a hanger. You saw the hanger that hung, right? And then I just fold it like so. And here you go. I think I had this with me at the Airbnb.
What?
I think I had this with me at the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
remember seeing this? Okay, so she could keep everything and this is great for travel. Even if she doesn't travel a lot, she could keep all her goodies in the pouches and then underneath the sink instead of all over the counter, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of a nice little set. You have your set sheet. Take a look at the things. I know you bought quite a few things and some of the things you did not. The skincare is the most important. Foundation set, and then other items such as microdermabrasion like you got, or a facial peel, and then, color cosmetics. Right, but I want to show you something. Let me grab something from my display case here. Right now, when you buy a men's cologne, Pam, when you buy a men's cologne, and this is what Bunny got because her husband was having a birthday, and then her brother-in-law to be was proposing to her sister, and she took the guys one of these gifts. But look, this is like a roll-up bag for the guys. It's kind of a charcoal gray color. Let me show you. My husband has his all nice and filled with razor. Anyway, see, it has a pouch, fun pouch here, and a hanger. So like mine, your husband's, right here, whether it's for a man or a son-in-law, right now, while supplies last, it's first come, first serve. This is a gift with purchase. When you purchase a cologne, then you get the dot back for your guy, which is kind of fun too. Okay. And then you got a pair of socks, booties with your Mint Bliss foot and leg treatment. So that's kind of a fun thing that's available tonight too. We do accept MasterCard, Visa, Discover, American Express. If you have cash or check, we take that too. And you'll see, even though I did different for you, I did that for you. I wasn't supposed to do it. We don't do it like that normally. We do the flex pay where you apply like Klarna, and then you tell them how much you're buying. Okay, it's $350, it's $200, whatever it is. And you make one payment right then and there. And then so it's 4 easy payments. So say the total is $400, and say you're going to get, your daughter a big set, and then you a couple of things, and it's $400. You would pay $100. You apply for the Klarna. It's a soft credit check. And if you're approved, then right then and there, you pay a fourth of it, one payment. And then every 2 weeks, a payment comes out of the account that you set up with it. So it allows you to pay 4 easy payments, which is kind of nice. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Kind of nice, huh? Okay, so let me just close with this. I wouldn't forgive myself if I didn't share with you. First, let me just say thank you for being on tonight, and we're wrapping it up. But I want to share with you a little bit about the business real quick. I don't know, this may or may not be something for you, Pam, but you might know someone that it might be good for. A family member, a colleague, a niece, a granddaughter that might be interested. By the way, this is our brand new, as of tomorrow, lookbook, and I will send you a digital copy of this. And then you have your set sheet, right, for your repair system. I'll send you the one for your daughter also. She should have a copy in her envelope, but I'll send you one also so that you have it if you want to do some Christmas shopping. But there are 3 ways to do Mary Kay, Pam. There is a brand ambassador. You could do it as a brand ambassador. This is a woman who wants to save money. She wants to buy the products at wholesale. Okay. She would be called a brand ambassador. You can do it as a side hustle and make a little or a lot of money, depending on your activity, Pam. I don't know. If you know someone who could benefit from having an extra $400 to $500 a month in their budget, right? Then their disposable income, then maybe this is something for them. They can do it one of 3 ways: as a brand ambassador, saving money, buying at wholesale; as a side gig, making a little or a lot of money, depending on her number of appointments, right? How much she does it. Many times when you do it as a side hustle, you do it once a week, like on a Saturday morning, you have a couple of ladies at the kitchen table, and that's your weekly activity. Okay, and that's very doable. And then there is the woman who wants to build something more. She's a boss babe. She wants to take advantage of the flexibility and the financial opportunities. Okay. Now, this is my full-time gig. This is what I do full-time. We just earned the keys, Pam, to our 16th Mary Kay car. We're waiting for the dealership to call any moment and say, your car is here. I'm super excited about that. And I couldn't do that without my customers like you. So thank you for your part in not only supporting a small business of mine, but did you know that we have a charitable foundation at Mary Kay?
Mm-mm.
Yes, we have a charitable foundation. It's called the Mary Kay Charitable Foundation. And there are two things that made Mary Kay's heart beat: cancer research and keeping the doors to domestic violence shelters open, and one day ridding the need for that. But we support domestic violence shelters, and we support cancer research. Cancer is affecting women like you, Pam, and like me, and like my mama. She's a leukemia survivor. Then the next year she got cancer in the back of her eye. It started out as a mole and became a form of skin cancer. She's blonde hair and blue eyed. I take after my daddy. Anyway, and yeah, so yeah, having spent 100 days at Stanford, I really got to get familiar with our charitable foundation, because we, as directors, we receive emails indicating who the universities were that received our grants. They're $25,000 grants, and they're non-restricted. You know, when you apply for a grant, you have to indicate what you're going to use the money for, right? And with Mary Kay Charitable Foundation, the grants are non-restricted. So whatever test tubes, tea tree dishes, whatever it is that is needed, that's what you could use the money for. And it's really nice to be able to present a domestic violence shelter with a $25,000, a big commemorative $25,000 check. So thank you, Pam. When you purchase Mary Kay, not only are you supporting my small business, but you're also helping to stimulate those grants that Mary Kay Charitable Foundation provides from the sale of products. So there's a purpose behind these products. And P&L in Mary Kay doesn't just stand for profit and loss. It stands for people and love. And we love our Mary Kay customers, because without our customers, we don't have a business, right? It's a relationship, Pam.
Yeah.
I feel like I have friends in Mary Kay. The culture in Mary Kay is a sisterhood, that's for sure. And the culture with my customers is that of a relationship. And I like that. I didn't get that from the department store. Would you agree? Definitely. Anyway, let me clear my throat. I got a little scratch there. Sorry about that. Okay, last but not least, how can you get started in Mary Kay? There's two ways. It's only $30 to get started in Mary Kay, Pam. It's a $30 entry fee. $30. A family of four can go through the drive-through at Taco Bell and spend $30. They'll feed their family for the night. But can they make an impact on their financial future? No. They feed themselves, certainly. That's just how simple. I mean, Costco is a membership. What is it? Depending on which level of membership, we have an executive membership, but it's an annual membership. This is a one-time fee of $30. It's a $30 e-start, or you can do the starter kit. I'm going to hold this picture up, and there's a kit. There's kind of some of the stuff that you saw me have at the Airbnb. Some mirror trays, full-size products. There's over $400 in the actual starter kit, Pam. The idea is that there's enough products to get started with, to start your business. Are there other things that you can purchase to enhance your starter kit and enhance your business? Absolutely. I mean, I had some fun little things on the tape, didn't I? Yeah. I did. So those were little extra things, but everything you need to get started is inside that starter kit. It's 130. Number one is 130. That's the full starter kit with over $400 in product for $130. Or you could do number two, which is the $30 e-start. We call it a $30 hauler. And the number three is a sample add-on packet upon signing up. That's the only time that that is available. And it's about $65, $70 worth of samples, kind of like the samples that I gave you and your daughter, for a one-time fee of $45. So it's like a $20, $25 savings, which is kind of nice. Well, I think we can wrap it up tonight. I will let you sleep on this tonight. And I'd love to follow up with you, Pam, and answer any questions. Do you have any specific questions right now?
No, I don't. I mean, the night cream, I mean, the day cream was really great. And so I think I'm going to eventually get the night cream. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You're using your system. What you bought, you're using, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Good, good. Now to put it together as a set would not be a bad thing. When you buy it as a set, I'm going to grab the set for you real quick. When you buy a set, save $42. So it's like getting the eye cream free. Most of the time, I mean, that makes sense, right? When you buy it in a bundle, it's less expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's what the full set looks like. Comes with a brochure on how to use everything. And then here is the cleanser, lifting serum, day cream, night cream, and eye cream. This sells for $2.15. Okay. And then on your set sheet, you'll see the special deals, because you'll get a special deal, and plus you'll get a roll-up bag, which is this roll-up bag. Remember, when you buy the boosters, you can buy one and get the second one at half off. And then the retinol, which I can show you how to use if you're interested. This is our best friend when it comes to anti-aging, that's for sure. But it sells for $120, Pam. And when you buy it for the first time, I let you try it for $99. It's a $21 savings, and it's 0.5% pure retinol. It's a derma cosmetic product. It's a higher end product. Okay.
Okay.
Lots to think about. You have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being my special model tonight. I hope you feel like not only does your skin feel good, but that you kind of learned a little bit more in our presentation. You know, we were rushed, of course, because time was of the essence, but I hope this was nice and pampering for you. Would you agree?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. And I'll be in contact with you. I'll text you real quick a couple of pieces of information.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.